Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Zhong, the owner of a Zhong Cage Fighting Series, going down in 4 weeks from now. Right next to me, I have a Juan Vidal, officially signed on our upcoming event, fighting on a bantamweight division, and then against the guys coming down a weight class, Francisco Campos. Now, let's introduce you once again to all the fight fans out there. Who you are, where you coming from?
How's it going, y'all? My name is Juan Vidal, fighting out of Cordero Martial Arts in San Jose, and yeah, really excited to put on another good performance for you, Zhong.
Now, this is really awesome. You coming off a 3-0.
Yes, sir.
All three finished?
One finish, 2 unanimous decisions. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Now, this is the first fight. You're going to do 3-minute round, no shin guards.
Yeah.
And versus your opponent, also the same thing. It's going to be 3 fights after this. He will have no shin guards, 3-minute round. And I know he's also coming down the weight class from a 45 to a 35, but like he's fighting at the same day weigh-in, so he's going to fight a little bit bigger. What's your thought on your last performance?
Yeah, definitely happy with my last performance. A lot of things to work on. I think that's what I'm happiest about. Is there's definitely things that I can still sharpen up. Started a little bit slow, but definitely happy for the win. And you know, I got a little souvenir to take home too. I got
a couple of stitches.
Yeah, 6 stitches. So
oh shoot.
Yeah, it was cool. You know, definitely a lot to work on. But seeing improvement fight after fight, so you know, definitely happy about that.
What do you happy about what you've done last fight, and what do you want to improve on your last fight?
Yeah, I'm happy that I stayed composed. You know, especially once I realized that I was leaking. You know, I know that can kind of get into a lot of people.
That was the first round, right?
In the second round, yeah.
Second round.
Early in the second round, yeah. I think maybe after the first or second exchange.
How did that occur?
I'm still not too sure, to be honest with you. I looked back at the film a dozen times, and it was right after the exchange where I threw an overhand, missed by a mile, and then Sumit threw a kick. Yeah, and then I ducked the kick, and then we kind of clashed together. So I'm not sure if he kind of came in headbutted or when I turned, and because he pushed me up against the cage, and I kind of went like this to post off. So I'm not sure if it was a headbutt or if he got me with one of the flurries that he hit me with, or if it was the cage. But it was somewhere in that exchange where it busted me open. But I didn't actually realize I was bleeding until I switched positions on him, and I grabbed him by the leg, and then I'm holding him like this, and I just see, you know, drops on the blood, and I was like, oh, I'm bleeding. And I read the rules a lot, right? So they have like the no bleed rule in the amateurs. Read the rules, people, they help a lot. And so I know it's at the discretion of the referee, but sometimes they'll stop the fight if they can't get the blood to stop. So yeah, I just remember that moment. It was kind of like, it's now or never, you know, you gotta do something. So I tried breaking off, we exchanged again, and then that's when I got him in the guillotine. But
you finish him on the second round?
Yeah, second round finish.
Wow, so, that's pretty awesome. What do you want to improve from the last fight?
I think I need to start a little bit faster. So I definitely started a little slow in the first round. It could have gone either way. So yeah, definitely want to start a little bit faster, put the pressure on my opponents, pick up the pace a little bit. But I'm happy that I stayed composed. So again, good and bad to take away from the fight.
It's always good to learn from a win than learn from a loss.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So the next upcoming event, you're against the wild card, Francisco Campos. You know, he's come from a very good team, come from a very good coach. The kid's really wild. Like, I'm not really sure I still can't put him on the category as a striker or a grappler. You know, he fought a Brazilian guy, and he shows up starting to grapple, and you know, he took one of the guys that from my gym, he took him down like in the second too, fighting Drew Davis. So not quite sure how he's striking. So according to what I have, the video footage on him and you guys are pretty much, I would say, it's more like a grappler.
Yeah, so I believe he has 2 wins by submission.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen his fights, and he comes out, you know, swinging hard, swinging heavy leather.
And he just goes for grapple.
Yeah, so it is hard to kind of say he's a grappler, he's a striker, he's a this, but I like that he's a very aggressive fighter. I'm really excited to be tested by somebody like that. And
how do you prepare for Francisco, the way how he fights?
Yeah, we just have to be composed, you know, make sure that we're ready for anything, make sure our cardio is good. Get the sparring rounds in, and just like every time, you know, go in there, fight smart, fight hard, and leave it all in there.
Are you excited to do a 3-minute round?
Oh yeah.
2-minute rounds is a little bit too short.
Yeah, they go by really fast, and to have that extra minute in every round, you know, it's basically a 9-minute fight instead of a 6-minute fight. Not having the shin guards will be nice too. Because yeah, they kind of get in the way a little bit, especially in grappling exchanges. It does, you know, my shins are all bruised up, my legs are all bruised up from trying to condition the legs a little bit. But a lot of things to look forward to in this fight. So
Now,
yeah, I can't wait.
This upcoming fight on the undercard is bantamweight, vacate title, bantamweight title fight between Karrion Sounder, the Irishman, versus the Felix, I can pronounce his last name, from the GF Club in Santa Rosa. 3-0 versus 4-0. Somebody's gonna take the first L. What's your thought on that fight?
Yeah, definitely going to be an exciting fight. Yeah, may the best man win.
So I'm assuming this upcoming fight, since we have two bantamweight fights, you versus Francisco, the winner of the fight might potentially challenging the title winner between Karrion Sounder and Felix. You know, so I'm sure you guys gonna keep your eyes on. They are fighting the last fight, and you are fighting in the middle. So let's see how that's gonna play out. Would you be interested to take a title shot after this fight if you come off the win?
I mean, of course, we take every fight, you know, one at a time. So I don't want to look past my opponent. He's a very tough guy. But yeah, if it goes my way, definitely interested to take that title shot from, you know, whoever ends up winning the fight. You know, good luck to both of the fighters.
That's pretty awesome. Now, yeah, I mean, also the Felix has also made it to 3-0. It will be the first fight he's doing 3-minute round, no shin guard, versus Karrion Sounder. Also is going to do a 3-minute no shin guard. So there's a lot of changing. We're going to build up the best bantamweight in the Bay Area. It's going to be headlining on the next upcoming card, first weekend of March 2023. So we'll have a lot more information to announce. Hopefully it will be a different venue on that event, bigger venue. So we're working in progress, you know, on that event, first event of 2023. Now, under your radar, do you have any 135 bantamweight that you think will be a problem for you to fight?
Yeah, I mean, I think every fighter has their own strengths and weaknesses, right? I can't really say too much as far as who would be a problem. Everybody's a tough guy. It's kind of like when people ask you, like, oh, which one was your toughest fight? They're all tough, it's just for different reasons, right?
Yes, yes.
But I think, you know, just looking ahead and wishful thinking, if this fight goes my way, whoever ends up winning the belt will probably be the next most difficult fight for me, so.
Yes,
yeah.
definitely. Now, what do you have a full-time job, Juan?
Yeah, I'm a software engineer. I work for Oracle, so keyboard jockey, you know, just kind of sit behind the keyboard.
Well, that's awesome. At least you don't have to take a wear and tear doing the work like some of the guys who do construction work, 8-10 hours, and they go down a train. That's really, really hard on the body.
Yeah.
And at least you can sit on the desk, just work on your carpal tunnels, and then after that.
Yeah, you gotta work on the carpal tunnel with your hips, man, because sitting down for a long time,
yeah.
you know, you get up, you feel a little stiff. Nothing like, you know, any manual labor type of stuff and like that, but yeah, definitely is a blessing. You know, we had to work hard to get to that job and be able to do that, so
now,
it's definitely a blessing.
Ideal world, how much longer you think you're gonna do amateur before you go pro?
In my ideal world, you know, I've talked with my coach a little bit. He mentioned maybe sometime in the next year or two, depending on how these next couple fights go and what my performances are looking like. But again, I'm more concerned with doing things the right way than doing things quickly, right? So as long as it takes, you know, I'm 32, but I still feel like I got a lot of years left in me. I take good care of my body, don't smoke, don't drink. Yeah, you know, so whenever the time is right, I guess is the answer I have for that.
Well, we're all gonna be patient. I can't wait to watching you coming off of the amateur journey, work your way up all the way, and then make it the pro. And I'd love to see the whole process. I'm hoping you can stick around with my promotion to build you all the way up there and see where it goes in the future. You know, so that's gonna be awesome. Now, for this upcoming fight, do you have any special loved one, training partner, coach, or supporter, sponsors that you want to shout out to?
Yeah, of course. Shout out to everybody at my gym, my training partners, Garrett Thompson, who's also fighting on the card, Jimmy, who's not fighting on the card, but trains with us every day. You know, my coaches, Josh, Lawrence Sr., Lawrence Jr., Rudy, all the sponsors, you know, that we got on the back over here.
Nice.
We got most of my friends and family's company, you know.
That's a lot of
the homies, you know, that support the mission. Of course, Knox, they've been my clothing sponsor, so they make all the shirts and all that. Damon G, Alan Palomares over at Knox. Purple Rose Supply, Yervin Davis at Davis HVAC, Omar. So many people, you know, a lot of people to thank just everybody who shows up and supports the dream, man. My family, friends.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
Now,
you for letting us on the show.
absolutely. Well, I mean, for me, my job is to discover the new upcomer, and really want to see the new up and comers to make it to the top leagues and make it to the top shelves. That's my goal. So now, as far as an amateur, I know you got it one step at a time. On the pro, do you think you're going to be fighting at 135, or you think you're going to be fighting at 125 in the pro?
I think I'll stay at 135. That'll be something to discuss a little bit more with my coach, but yeah, I think I like how I feel at 135. It's not too hard of a weight cut, but it's also, I still feel strong, I still feel healthy, even if I have to fight the same day. But yeah, I think 135. I can make 125, I know, but it's rough, man. It's rough. Yeah, right now I cut like about 15 pounds to get to 135, so another 10 pounds. I guess maybe 9 if I get that 1 extra pound of leeway. It's rough, man. It's a love-hate relationship with the sauna, so I think 135 will be where it stays at. But again, I'm not too tied with any particular weight category or anything like that. If we got to stay down, stay there, go up, whatever it is, wherever we think the best challenge is.
Do you follow the regional scene that are pro 135? You know any of the names that under your radar that you admire the way they fight?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really follow it all that much. Just kind of focus on my fights and my team's fights, and then watch like the big leagues and things like that. But that's more so just because I'm not there yet. But once I start getting into the professional scene a little bit more, then
keep your eyes out.
Yeah. But shout out to Ulysses, I think, and Gallo. That guy's a badass, man. Yeah, I watch his fights. Big fan of that guy.
Well, he will be on this upcoming
card.
card
Sweet.
Against
cool.
a very tough opponent. So let's see how that's gonna play out too. I mean, every fight's a tough fight. In a pro amateur, like like you fought in the amateur in a different promotion before you fought on my show. Those same day weigh-in. What do you thought about those same day weigh-in fights?
Yeah, same day weigh-ins, man. I'm not a fan, to be honest. It's rough, it's rough just to get down to that weight, and then to try and compete at the highest level that you possibly can a few hours later. It's hard on the body, both physically and then for longevity wise. It's a lot of wear and tear to put on your body in a short amount of time without giving you the proper amount of time to rehydrate and just give yourself some energy. Yeah. So yeah, not a fan for both the athletes and just the longevity of the sport for the athlete. Not a fan at all. But in the amateurs, you got to be ready, you got to stay ready, and you got to do what you got to do till you get to that the next level. So.
That's pretty good. Now, if Francisco Ocampo's watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Yeah, I hope your training camp is going well. I'm excited to get in the cage with you and challenge each other. I know we're both very unique fighters and have very unique styles. And yeah, may the best man win, man. Looking forward to challenging each other. And I've been pretty close friends with my 2 previous opponents. I talked to Irving, I talked to Sumit here and there. So yeah, who knows? Maybe me and Francisco could be boys too. But before then, we got some stuff to handle. And yeah, that's all I really got to say, man.
How do you see that fight's gonna go down?
It's going to be an intense fight for sure. I anticipate him to come forward. I anticipate high pace, a lot of striking, a lot of grappling, a lot of scrambling exchanges. Yeah, an exciting fight for sure. Definitely a fight for the fans there. So yeah, looking forward to it.
How often do you train right now?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day, yeah. Every day,
wow,
sometimes
dedicated.
twice a day. Yeah, and sometimes twice a day it'll be some active recovery and then training, or but yeah, pretty much every day at least.
That's pretty cool. Well, for more information about this young gentleman, 30 years old, is making another 4th amateur fight. Now, how can people follow you or reach out to you if they want to get a ticket to come watch you fight?
Yeah, of course. You can reach me every single social media. The handle's the same, vidal.vibes, everywhere, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, reach out, let me know what's up. And also, as part of the fight, we've been doing this every fight, but we always run, my sponsors, we run a fundraiser with the Second Harvest Food Bank based out of here in San Jose. So yeah, you can enter I have a link in my bio. You enter the fundraiser, you donate $5 to the fundraiser, you enter into a raffle that you get a chance to win some merch, some shirts, and you get a chance to win 2 tickets. All paid for by my sponsors and everything, and you get to support fighting food insecurity in the Bay Area. So support a good cause, maybe win some free stuff, win some tickets to the show, and yeah, again, support a good cause and help fight food insecurity, you know.
How do they get into that again?
Yeah, so on my social medias, vidal.vibes, I have a link in my bio across all of them, and it'll just be there. Second Harvest Food Bank fundraiser, fight night number 4, and then you just click the link, shows up the fundraiser page, and then yeah, minimum donations of $5 will enter you for the raffle. And then the raffle announcers will be announced on Wednesday, the winners will be announced the Wednesday before the fight. So I believe that's the 8th or the 9th of November. I'll have to check, but whatever Wednesday is before the fight, that's when the winners are announced, and then you can get shirts, you can get 2 free tickets, and I think we got a couple other prizes in there that our sponsors threw in. So yeah, again, thank you so much to all the sponsors and everybody helping that out, and for everybody donating to the fundraiser and helping feed people in the Bay Area.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, for more information about this upcoming fight card, check out DragonHouseMMA.com. We are having a shit tons of update this upcoming Friday, so you can click on that link. You're gonna see a lot of matchups updated. It's about 20 fights on the upcoming card. Half pro, half amateur. You can't miss it, and don't miss it. Come support your local fighter. Please click the like button on my YouTube channel, subscribe, and make comments on my video, good or bad. Appreciate all the comments, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help me to grow my YouTube channel, and then follow me on Instagram, Dragon_House_MMA. Any last word you want to say to anybody else?
Thank you guys all for pulling up. We really appreciate it. I know I say this every interview, but yeah, it's a lot of hard work that goes into not just preparing for the show, I'm sure, getting everything ready, but also the fighters getting ready for the show. So yeah, to anybody who comes out, supports local fighters, supports the vision and the dreams of so many young men and women, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate all of y'all.
Are you gonna watching the UFC 280?
Oh yeah, of course, I can't miss it.
Peter Yan and Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
Who you going for?
Yeah, I gotta go for Peter Yan, man. Yeah, I like Sean O'Malley, but Peter Yan's just a different beast, man. He's crisp, efficient, he's just a really, really good, well-rounded fighter. Not to say Sean O'Malley isn't, but yeah, I think I have to go with Yan. Yeah.
Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev.
I think Charles Oliveira, he's they're both very, very good grapplers, but I think Charles is just better on the hands. He's got crisper striking. So, but anything can happen. All it takes is one punch or one crazy takedown, and things can change real quick. So. But yeah, and then I think Dillashaw and Aljamain Sterling.
Damn, that's a badass fight.
Yeah, man.
Who are you going for?
Man, my heart says TJ Dillashaw, but like my brain, I think Aljamain Sterling is gonna take that one.
Aljamain have a good momentum right now, so we'll see how that's gonna play out. Like that's a one hell of a big stack card. Making sure you guys stay tuned, and I am gonna order a pay-per-view to watching that fight. So it's an exciting fight card. Here we go. Now you hear the 2 cents from another local amateur fighter, Juan Vidal, and then we'll see you guys November 12th in the heart of San Francisco, Kezar Pavilion. Zhong Cage Fighting Series number 6 is going down. Good to have you, brother. Thank you. November 12th.